Wow, that's some good looking bell pepper. All righty, we're about ready to go here. Good afternoon, folks. Grandpa Greenwald here. Today we're going to make some jambalaya, but we're going to do it a little different, or make it a little different. We're going to cook the jambalaya on the stove, and then we're going to stuff it in the bell peppers. So we're going to have bell pepper or stuffed bell peppers, but it'll be stuffed with jambalaya. So first thing we're going to get these peppers, the ends sliced off these peppers, and get them seeded. Look at this, what's that? Get them seeded and get them ready to. We're gonna partially cook these, parboil them. Is my plan to parboil them, and so they'll be partially cooked. We'll stuff them with the jambalaya, put them back in the oven like about 375 for a little while, and we'll have some yummy. Oh, did I tell you what else is going to be in here? I didn't tell you. Wow, how can I forget? We're gonna make some jambalaya, and we're gonna use the standard Zatarain's jambalaya mix. But what we're going to do is add, why do I keep saying going to? I guess that's the right word. I'm gonna fry this down in the pan until it's kind of caramelized, and cut it in bite-sized pieces, and we'll mix that with the jambalaya. I also have a pound and a half of extra large Gulf shrimp, brown wild-caught Gulf shrimp out of the Gulf of Mexico, and we're going to add that. So we're going to have a shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Get in my tummy. I don't know that I've ever cooked with 4 different color bell peppers at the same time. It's pretty neat though. And we'll get these. Boy, they have very little seeds in these. With the pod, the seeds are coming out. Oh, it's not so much there, but again, it makes no difference at all. These yellows are, and these yellow, pretty good looking peppers there. Alrighty. These are like ready to go somewhere else. What I'm doing, I'm thin slicing the tops of these bells. And I'm going to saute these down and caramelize them with this onion that I have here. And we're going to take that out of the pan and kind of just reserve it. We're going to do in the same pot, we're going to brown this sausage really nice, and we're going to take that out of the pot, and then we'll start our rice, and then the veggies and the sausage and also the shrimp we'll go back in when it's almost done. And almost done in this case, we're not going to cook it entirely We're not going to cook it entirely in the pot because we need to cook it some more to get the bells nice and tasty and become part of the meal. So. It's a big onion. That's okay. I want lots of onions. Might not, we'll saute it all or cook it all, but we'll don't necessarily have to put it all in. All right, there you go. So I'm using store-bought sausage. Go figure, all the sausage I make here, and I have nothing to add to the jambalaya. And part of that is that I don't use, or most of it, all of it is that I don't use, make smoked sausage. All my sausages are fresh. Okay. Measured out the water for put some water in the pot to go ahead and start working on softening up these peppers a little bit. We have another pot that we're going to use for saute, and we're going to go ahead and saute them right in the sauce pot, or the sauce pot, because I want that goodness that's left to go into the jambalaya itself. All right, let's get this. Put some butter. We're going to saute these onions in butter and olive oil. See how they come up. There you go. Don't drop them, David. Don't drop them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Looking good already. Move some of this out of the way. We got a lot of stuff to caramelize here. I think I might have too much. What will say? Nice big shrimp. like to grill these. Grill these nice and crispy, and then cut them up in small pieces and put them in a pasta salad. I know a lot of people use canned shrimp or those small tiny shrimp, and I like to use grilled shrimp, and it just changes the whole deal on a pasta salad. All righty. The shrimp is peeled. Just gonna put those shells away here in a minute. Got to move some things around a little bit, but I got some delicious looking onions in this pot here. My water is boiling like crazy there. Let's see, well, these are really thick peppers, so we're going to put those in and see if we can soften them up a little bit. Get them partially cooked. Okay, I guess I could just set these on the top and move them around as I go, but I don't think that's going to work either. I'm going to have to boil these peppers. Let me turn it up a little bit. Should have used a big Magnolite. You know, I'm kind of liking using this small pot. It kind of forces me to pay attention to it a little bit and kind of baby it, and that's a good thing. We're not in a hurry. We still need to brown the sausage, or we need to get the rice cooked, and this is getting there. Yeah, it's getting there. Jambalaya is one of my favorites. My sister Eileen is the jambalaya making machine. And so what did I do when I had all of these bell peppers and all of this stuff in coming home from the supermarket this morning? I hit the speed dial and called Miss Eileen and asked for some tips. And so the number one tip that she gave me is right here, that we're going to reserve this and put it in later when the jambalaya is almost done. We'll add the caramelized onions back in. Doesn't that look about wonderful? Let me hold it over here and see if we can see that. Doesn't that look about the greatest thing ever? Really, really, really nice. I have no seasoning on that at all. So time to get the sausage done. And I'm not going to manhandle the sausage. I'm gonna do it like regular folks. You bring the cutting board to the stove. So anyway, that was the recommendations from my sister. I got this fire way too high to put that sausage in there. That was the recommendation to pull the caramelized onions and reserve those until until the jambalaya is almost done. We're going to do the same thing with the sausage, and we're going to do the same thing with the shrimp. What I may do with this shrimp, and I think I'm not going to do it. This is neat. Just sitting here boiling slowly. I don't think we need to worry about them. I think these reds, we need to turn those once in a while, but the rest of them are down in there. Oh, the other thing that came out of the conversation with Eileen this morning was we want to use the goodness out of this pot here. Anything that was left from sauteing the onions, anything that comes out of this sausage is all going to go back in. So we're going to use this same pot for cooking our rice if we don't destroy it ahead of time. I think we'll put some broth in there. It'll be perfectly fine. I think our work here is almost done. You get a better thing to put that on. Alrighty, sausage is done. It's ready to go right back into that jambalaya, right into the jambalaya. Okay, we need 6 1/4 cups of water. That's 4. Okay, I think that the bell peppers need to come off. Take those over by the sink. And I'm going to start dumping some water. Alrighty. We got our bell peppers done. They're nice and soft now. They're ready to take the jambalaya when we're ready to put it in there. So we'll get these laid out on a pan and ready to go. I think this rice takes about 30 minutes. Alrighty, folks. We'll go ahead and preheat the oven for 375 degrees. Start. This got a little bit of water in it still. I'm going to bring it here and we're going to start mixing. We have to get that shrimp cooked, and this was the intention, to cook it down in the rice. Some of it's it'll cook in the peppers also, but I wanted to get it in here first so it really got a chance of cooking nice. I did take it and cut the shrimp up in small chunks. It'll fit in there. I should have cut the sausage. I didn't. Just going to put a little sausage to start with, and put a bunch of our caramelized onions and peppers. And we'll see what that does. Holy moly, that's looking good. Might as well just dump it in. What the heck? What the heck? Toss it in there. We got the shrimp, we got the sausage, we got the caramelized onions and peppers, and we got a sink full of hot soapy water. Wow. This is looking yummy, 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 yummy. Golly, look at that. Look at that, baby. I don't know if you can see it really good on the camera. Let me turn this other light on. It's not really a good recording light, but it might help us. Might help us take a good look at what we got right here. Wow. Bunch of shrimp and sausage and veggies. Now, one more step. Let's stuff some of this in these peppers. I think I got the moisture about right on those things. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that pepper. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I said I preheated the oven for 375. So these will be ready to go back in and continue cooking. Look at how nice those peppers look. Sausage and shrimp sitting on the top, and bang! We don't care. We don't care. We just know it's going to be yummy. Dang, look at the shrimp on that baby. I'm going to let that stand for right now. Tons of shrimp, tons of sausage. It doesn't get much better than that. I like it. Gotta have enough room. I'm gonna have plenty of room now. Put a big piece of sausage on the top just to make it look yummy. So I'm going to lay that one there. Just kind of laying down on its side. And that one the same way. Oven is preheated. These are in the oven. We just put it on 35 and and let it run. In the meantime, I'm going to take the rest of this jambalaya. I just happen to know a guy down the street that would love to have this. In his tummy, like right now. Well, it's time to dive into this mess. Well, really, the peppers look really nice. A piece of shrimp and sausage, and the coloring is nice, and I have to call that a success.